I've been direct, man. Got a great guy, man, right here with us, man. Want to let y'all know, man. Good dude, man. Putting out some work out there, but want to let you know, man. Keep grinding, doing what you're doing, man, and floor all yours, man. Just wanted to let you know, man. Never stop. Floor
Uh,
all yours, though, big dog.
Absolutely, man. It's your guy Rocky Neal. You can follow me on IG, Rocky. That's ROCKY underscore the NEAL, the number five. That's Rocky underscore Neal five on Facebook. Rocky Neal. Um, all other social media platforms is Rocky Neal.
Right. So how that name came about?
Well, my original name, my real name or whatever, is Peter. So if you know anything about names or whatever, Peter pretty much means stone or rock as
Mm-hmm.
far as like the naming or whatever. Plus, I used to throw rocks at people and shit hard headed, and then it just stuck. On top of that, it's just Pete Rock. You know what I'm saying? Pete Rock and CL Smooth. If you do a little history, you know something about
Right.
the song Reminisce and stuff like that. I used to listen to that song a lot. I got mad older brothers and stuff. They all used to call me Pete Rock. So
True. So what made you get into this craft, man? This art right here, man. What was the breaking point for you?
like I said, man, I had a lot of older brothers. Like I got eight older brothers, and like ever since I was like four or something like that, I've been listening to like Wu Tang and stuff like that.
Right.
And I will always like find myself rapping like these lyrics and stuff like that. But for some reason, I always knew to like bleep out certain words. So my
Right.
consciousness always been there. So it was like I will always be rapping, but I didn't start taking it serious until like 2017 when I had met Cassidy. And even still till then, I didn't put a track or an actual song out until like 2018, 2019.
Right.
So it's kind of like I pretty much put myself through like a little bit of artist development, basically.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's actually a good thing. A lot of artists don't want to go through that process right now, though. So it's good that you want to put yourself through that process.
Yeah. I ain't here for the instant gratification, which I understand. Like at some point, you get a point, you get to a point in your craft or whatever. You be like, man, I'm ready to see some. You know what I'm saying? Some real notoriety of what I'm doing, but it comes in due time, and if you really love what you do, you'll get it.
So right, out of who would you say your biggest supporters are?
My biggest supporters. I would pretty much say anybody that just hears my music. Like not too long ago, I really just put a song out called Where Do I Start, right? And
Right.
I geared that song based off how Southern sound is. So if you actually hear the beat, it ain't something typically that a northern artist would like really rap on. However, I understand what it takes to make a song. So we was in a bar or
Right.
whatever. Like a couple people I was at the bar with, they didn't even know I put the song out. So I had the DJ play the song, and I just found everybody rocking to it, and I'm like, okay, that's what I need right there. I don't need to be telling people, yo, this is my song, this, that, and third. They just listen to the song and they automatically liked it. So I would say anybody that pretty much listens to my song that that's in that vibe is my supporters.
Okay. All right. So boom, you say where do we start? So boom, we gonna check that junk out one time, man. Where do we start?
Where do I start? Yeah.
Step into Wix Studio and
Where you from, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm from Baltimore.
Oh, that's what's up. So I'm
Yeah, I'm
originally
from
from
I'm from Baltimore, but right now I'm out Virginia.
Oh, nah, that's what's up. So you're in the DMV area. I'm originally from Brooklyn, but I've been back and forth from Brooklyn and South Carolina my whole life. So I claim both. So I pretty much haunt my.
Okay. We're gonna check this right here, man.
Where do I start? Fuck it, we at the beginning. They love when you losing, but hate when you winning. That's law. Mama would say, watch a nigga that's grinning, cause niggas are smiling, they stab you, they flow. Niggas be crashing the bucket, watch out cause they cut you, they pull your ass down with that claw. Niggas be crashing and bitches be fucking, go get a plan B because they fucking raw. Lately I feel like my dad's son. Mama had only boys, I'm the bad one. I'm a king in your city, no grandson. You can't show me a nigga I ran from. I'm on time when I'm early, I been some. Shit get ugly, but I keep it handsome. Might just fuck on your bitch, see my land come. Why the fuck would I kill where her man from? Hey, where do I start? Hey, yeah, where do I start? Hey. Where do I start? I'm in the middle of your whole crib. She a presser boy, I keep her folded. They gon' speak on the shit that her throat did. She a baddie, I hottie the coldest. We be chillin' like Alice and Frozen. If she talking too much, tell her hold it. Man, I speak on the word on my bro biz. That's the shit that'll get a bitch ghosted. Bitch, stay in your lane. I rock a fella, don't need me a chain. Come watch the throne, no Yeezy and Jay. Both on the oop for the easier play. She wanna see me, won't see me today. Before I see L's, I'ma keep me a cake. Shit getting hot like the season in May. Turn your boot to a ghost, better speak to your babe, bitch. Hey, where do I start?
That jump right there, man. That was a good record right there, man. Where do I start?
Yeah.
So how that title came about?
So if you look at the cover art, right? The cover art
Yeah.
is one of my homeboys. He had got locked up on some BS. But he pretty much called me or whatever. So I had my brother go pick him up from jail. And the first thing he said to me was like, "Where do I start?" So basically, the song is like speaking from a perspective of somebody that's in jail, don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? How
Right,
to
right.
feel or whatever. That's how he feeling.
Great piece right there. That's a great piece right there. So the difference between these two states, right? How do you feel between the both of them that it could help create your sound?
South Carolina and New York.
Yeah.
So basically, New York is more like gritty. You know what I'm saying? Rap. Well, especially from the era that I actually come from, is rap. You know what I'm saying? Punchlines, witty wordplay. South Carolina, the era that I come from, is like more rhythm, and it's like sonically being heard or whatever,
Right.
and you just want to make sure that everything sounds good. So I understand how to make a song, and I also understand how to have witty wordplay to grasp people's attention. Like, damn, what he said.
Right. Okay. Okay. So what can the people look forward to? What's coming with you? What you got going on?
I'm pretty much about to do a mic performance for that track right there. That where do I start? And I got a video in the tuck for another track I got called "Cool on That."
Mm-hmm.
That song got it got a Michael Jackson sample in it for Dirty Diana.
Right. Right.
But sonically, it's pleasing to the ears. But if you actually listen to what I'm rapping about, it's a pretty cool piece.
Okay. True indeed. True indeed. Definitely. Definitely. So what would the biggest thing that you would want the people to, know what I'm saying, get from you? Know what I'm saying? Who is Rocky Neal?
Rocky Neal is it's a rocky time. Like my versatility speaks for itself. I got R&B tracks, I got rap tracks, I got those type of what I'm saying, regional tracks that you'll pretty much like if you in the South. I got I got some pop tracks with me and my producer rapping or whatever. Well, like country pop. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't
Right,
matter.
right,
Like, pretty much do it all. I got an R&B track called "What's Your Name." It's pretty much like a Tory Lanez ish type
right,
track. I got a track called Nothing's Wrong. It's R&B, like more so, like the horny R&B type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, right, right,
but yeah. For me though, I definitely want people to like take my versatility and like hone in on that. So when you hear a track from me, take the track for what it is. Don't take it for like, oh, I want to hear this. Nah, it's
right.
what it is.
Take it for what it is. If you could change anything in the game right now, what would it be?
If I can change anything in the game, pay to play. I would change pay to play. I would go
Okay.
back to A&R's actually looking for real artists or looking for people that actually have talent that they believe in. Like
Right,
nowadays, they want you to pretty much come with everything already right there, so they ain't got to do the work for you.
right, right, right. So how do you feel about having a manager?
I don't have a problem with having a manager. I mean, the manager help get you bookings. The manager help get you pushing. Notice I said help. They don't just do it for you. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to do some work yourself for sure. But
Right,
I would say it's good to have representation because you can't be a million places at one time. Which I get. That's what social media is there to help you with too as well.
right,
Because social media is probably the only place you can be on this planet and be at multiple places at one time.
right, right. True indeed. I agree. I agree. So what would you say your biggest platform that you engage on the most?
My biggest platform I engage on the most probably be Facebook.
Big fact, big fact.
Probably be
We got
Facebook.
we got a question in the comments said, where can I find the music?
It's everywhere. It's on all DSPs, all digital streaming platforms. Just type in Rocky Neal. That's ROCKY Neal NEAL. It just depends on just what. Ask them what they want to. What kind of music like they're looking for.
You heard it, you heard it. What type of music y'all vibe is? You know what I'm saying? Man, catalog is rolling out there right now. But in the meantime, between time, we for the younger ones that's coming up, right? That's in this game. What can you tell them?
I would pretty much tell them like build a team first. Like don't. I wouldn't say like try to go out there and just showcase your talents. Of course, you're gonna have to showcase your talents, but if you build a team, it's gonna pretty much cut all the BS. Like it's gonna cut the cost of people trying to bust your head for prices on stuff that you probably don't know nothing about, but at the same time, you probably don't even need. Like if
Right,
you have your own person in your team that's a cameraman, motherfucker can't charge you like 1,500 for a video. You know what I'm saying? If you got your own producer engineer, motherfucker can't charge you 100, $200 an hour or whatever for a session or what and shit like that. Gotta have a team.
right, right. True indeed, true indeed. So if you could what would you say the next thing? Because you did say you got this video coming up for the
Yeah, for
that
sure.
one track. Anything? Any other projects you got brewing up? Like any collabs?
I got a collab with a guy named Boy YG. He's from Columbia, South Carolina. He's crossing over to like Christian rap. So
Mm-hmm.
the track is it's like it's no cursing in the track, but it's pretty much talking to people that's still in the street or whatever, like how to get themselves on the right path or what they should
Right,
be doing,
right.
what they shouldn't be doing, stuff like that. But I'm working on a track right now that's pretty much geared to my daughter, man. I got a kid on the way.
Okay, big shout out there, man. Big shout out.
Hell yeah.
That's always a blessing there, man, when you bring in the little one in the world.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. But yeah, projects, I don't see myself putting out no projects because I pretty much I wanna like make more of a name for myself
Mm-hmm.
before I put a project out.
You got all right. So, all right, through your social media and stuff like that, which states hits you the most?
New York and South Carolina. And Florida. Florida hit me up hit me the most too.
So, how you feel about stage presence? What you like to do on the performance side?
So our shows out on stage, man. We opened up for Kevin Gates, Sexy Red, and NLE Chopper and Jeezy in North Carolina at the Pavilion.
Right,
And like
right,
I was everywhere over the stage, man. Like you gotta make your presence known, of course. Like if you don't, like you're just gonna be another act.
right, right, right. So with so all right, you take the time to put it together. You know what I'm saying? Or you and your team just go out there and y'all rock out. You break down any rehearsals? Got any rehearsals set aside before you go?
Nah, so traditionally, right? MCs, right? They don't like rap behind their vocals, or they don't rap over their vocals or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say sometimes you just got to get out of that because you're gonna have people in the crowd that's not gonna know your music, right?
Right.
And that's what I would say is the like the upside to what I do. I'm used to like rapping my lyrics without having the words in the background or
I
whatever.
actually like that the most.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, me personally, I like that in like a smaller room or whatever. But when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to like a stage and it's like a bigger crowd, I would say have have some sort of like the you need a what is it, a performance track, right?
Right, right, right.
But having the vocals in the background doesn't hurt you either if it's like a large crowd or whatever. It just shows people that you know your shit if you're doing it without the vocals in the background, which everybody can't do. So it
Mm-hmm.
shows like that it separates the artist. But if I feel like if people hear you rapping over your vocals and you hitting every word, it still separates you from other people.
Big facts. I definitely agree on that note. Definitely agree. But so I if you could that way that jump set up, right?
Mhm.
If the stage present when once you get off the stage, what are your normal routines once you get off the stage?
Well, before I get off the stage, I thank everybody for coming out, of course, because I mean, you never know what somebody going through at the end of the day. For them to
Right.
come out and support you is a major thing. Some people may look at it like it's not, but it really is. But the first thing I do is whoever booked me or had me come through, I make sure I show my appreciation or whatever, ask them if they need a drink or anything like that, and then I make my rounds with networking with people that's around.
Big facts. Okay. All right. All right. I was just wondering to see if you know what I'm saying, one of the ones that once you perform, you just go ahead and dip off and know what I'm saying, don't
Nah,
say
nah,
nothing to
nah, nah.
nobody.
Hell no. That's poor artist etiquette, man. That's poor
I'm
artist
glad you
etiquette.
said that. Glad you
Yeah,
said that.
we used to we would when we throw gigs or whatever, and we try to tell the artists like stick around. You know what I'm saying? Plus, people be you know what I'm saying recording and stuff like that. It make it
Mm-hmm.
look bad on camera and stuff like that when everybody's like walking out or you know what I'm saying. It's just artist etiquette.
Right, right. So how are you with showcases?
How win showcases?
How do you feel about doing different showcases around?
I don't have a problem with showcases as long as there's no prizes like attached to it because at the end of the day, that can come down to how many people I bring to the crowd too.
Right, right,
You know, so that's not my goal. My goal is to get the ear of the listeners that doesn't normally listen to me. You know what I'm saying? So I would say I don't see nothing wrong with showcases as long as there's new people in the crowd, but as long as there's no prizes attached to it. Because when you attach a prize to it, it's like I'm gonna bring as many people as possible to vibe out to my shit. Make it seem like you know what I'm saying. Of course, them your people, so they're gonna
right,
vibe out. To the shit, of course, my goal is to get new listeners or whatever. My goal is to become a household name, not to appear as if you know what I'm saying. I got all these people rocking my music, and I really don't.
right, right. So if you could anybody could take anything from your music, what would you want them to take from it?
Versatility, like I mean, of course, you want to find your own audience. You know what I'm saying? To like have a niche audience to pretty much like pitch your music to, which
Mm-hmm.
everybody should have. But I also think having that versatility is keen and important because not everybody want to hear the same thing 24/7.
Right. So hi, all right. So where you at with the with your songs on for radio play?
So I got a song called "Too Smooth." Too smooth. That was the very first track I ever put out. That was playing heavy in like Indiana, in
Mm-hmm.
Kokomo, Indiana. Shout out to DJ Uncle Boogie. I had what was the next song on the radio? I had a couple joints on the radio. One of one was on the radio. Um,
Once them records got on the radio, did you see any difference in your build up?
Yes, hell yeah, like hell yeah, absolutely. Like I would say, like once you get them BDS spins, that that difference, I ain't gonna say it differentiates you from other artists, but it gets more listeners for sure.
Right.
Like it definitely gets more listeners. It may not translate over to social media followers, but it definitely translate over to like Shazams and stuff like that, where people directly going to the music versus
Right,
like
right.
going to the personality.
Definitely, definitely that, definitely that. So I definitely so you said Shazam, right? I actually so you ever been to a Shazam party?
I never been to a Shazam party. The most I've ever seen with Shazam is like when people was performing or whatever, and that's what I like about performing in places where people don't know me. They pull out
Mm-hmm.
their phones and they Shazam, and that's another good thing. Well, that's another pro to rapping um over your vocals versus rapping without the vocals in it, which I'll be trying to explain to like some of the older people, like, yo, listen, this is why like sometimes you gotta play the vocals in the back because people pull their phones out to Shazam your shit. Everybody is not sociable. Some people are really
Right.
antisocial, don't want to come to you, be like, yo, what's your social? If they may not have heard you say it on stage.
Mm-hmm. Cause I know a few people, man, riding in the car, they can just be like, oh shit, what was that? And it's just straight Shazam it. Know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But if like where do you see? Because you said you got a new one coming in the world. So how do you feel with this changing your life or gonna make an impact?
I just think it's gonna have me focusing on the business a little bit more versus like going doing a track or whatever, staying out late doing a couple tracks, writing for other people and stuff like that. This is gonna have me focusing on the business more. Whereas like, oh shit, let me sit down, let me see what's new that I can learn. You know what I'm saying? I got my little one with me, I can learn something else.
Right, right. So business side of it, what is the next thing that you're trying to take from on the business side?
Personally, well, of course our LLC, my artist name, I'm trying to take it and use it under different entities,
Mm-hmm.
which what I would give advice to other artists like LLC your artist name. Also make sure that your artist name is a name that nobody has in LLC. So look that up too. And what you want to do is don't put it under entertainment or anything of that nature. Put it under consultant.
Mm-hmm. Right, right, right.
And from there you can pretty much like let it age. Once it age, you can pretty much go into any bank and say, yo, I need you know what I'm saying, here I have a plan, this and the third. But that's one thing I'm doing right now with the other entities. I'm trying to get well, I was trying to get uh the motel joint. I
Mm-hmm.
was trying to get a motel and remodel it to where it'll have what you call that, to where it'll have room service.
Right,
But
right,
the amount that I needed, it was a little bit too much, and I ain't want to hit up like 50 banks. You know what I'm saying, to get it. But the next thing I'm looking for is like the automated car wash shit, so I could pretty much have some
right,
sit down
right.
money.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Great, great investments right there. So
Yeah.
I think that's a great stopping point right there, man. And then on a good note. So let the people know one more time, man. Where can they find you at and who you are?
Absolutely, man. Rocky Neal, man. You can find me on social media at Rocky Neal or Rocky underscore Neal, the number five on IG. Rocky Neal five on everything else as far as social media. If you're looking for the music, just type in Rocky Neal. It's gonna come up for sure.
Big facts, big facts. So once again, this is your boy Fly High Jet, man, coming to y'all live and direct, man. One appreciate you coming through, man. Blessing the people with your presence, man.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, brother. Love.
Alrighty, man. Enjoy the rest of your day, my guy.
I bet.